And today we're going to discuss the most dangerous thing in your car. It's not your left foot and it's not your cell phone that you can't stay off of. It's your equalizer, specifically your obsession with the all the way up method of tuning. Most of you think that by sliding the bass and treble bars to the absolute ceiling means you're getting more music. You think you're being efficient, but in reality, you're committing a mechanical hate crime against your speakers. And today I'm going to give you a $0 audio upgrade by teaching you how not to sabotage yourself. But first, a warning. If you're the kind of person who believes that if it's not distorted, it's not loud enough, and if you think that maxing out the slider is the same thing as buying an amplifier, this video is not for you. Go watch a tutorial on pimple popping or something. You're just not ready for this logic. Okay, are the slide maxers gone? Good. Okay, let's talk about headroom and clipping. This is your EQ. You push the bass all the way up because you want to feel it. And you push the treble all the way up because you want clarity. You've essentially told your head unit provide 110% of power all the time. Here's the problem. Your factory radio that was approved by Dave the accountant to make sure he stayed under budget has a very limited amount of clean voltage. When you slide those bars all the way up, you aren't magically creating power. You're just telling the amplifier to work beyond its mechanical capabilities. You're forcing the signal to clip. When the wave goes from a smooth curve to a flat top square, that's clipping. That's not music anymore. That's DC current. And that's how you turn a perfectly good voice coil into a very expensive, very useless charcoal brisket. You aren't upgrading the sound, you're just fast tracking your speaker's funerals. If your sliders are touching the top of the box, you're failing the IQ test. Let's talk about Subtractive EQ. Now this is a secret that the big box stores won't tell you because it requires that you actually use your brain for 3 minutes. Instead of sliding those bars all the way up for what you want more of, you should be sliding the bars down for what you want less of. If your speakers sound muddy, don't push the treble to the moon, slide the mid-range down. If the bass is overpowering the vocals, don't boost the vocals up till the speakers scream, but cut the bass. By cutting frequency, you preserve headroom. You allow your amplifier to breathe. It's like the difference between running a marathon while breathing through a straw versus actually using your lungs. One of these options leads to better performance. The other one leads you crying to my shop because your premium speakers started rattling like a tin can full of pennies. Now I'm going to be very transparent with you. I'm a business owner. I have a shop to run. I have a website, breakerstereoperformance.com, that needs your traffic. I'm giving you this $0 upgrade for free because I'm a nice guy. But eventually, you're gonna realize that even with the perfect Subtractive EQ, those paper cone speakers are garbage. And when that day comes, I want you to go to my site. I want you to click the speakers tab and buy a set of components that actually have physical integrity to handle a clean signal. I want you to shop with us, but unlike the guy who sold you that 2000-watt amplifier on Uncle Jeff's website, I'm gonna give you the logic to make sure the gear you buy from us actually lasts. Okay, go to the site, buy some sound editing, buy some speakers. Let's stop pretending a software slide can fix a hardware tragedy. Now, some of you swear that your car audio sounds better at night. You think the EQ hits harder when the sun goes down. It doesn't. It's just your ears are less distracted because you aren't looking at the hideous traffic around you. But if you tune your EQ correctly during the day by avoiding the all the way up method, it'll sound like night mode 24/7. Now stop boosting your way into a blown speaker. Start cutting your way into a clean soundstage. That's the $0 upgrade that requires 10 minutes of focus. If you want to keep your sliders all the way up and keep replacing your speakers every few months, that's great for our bottom line. I'll happily sell you speakers until I retire. But if you want to actually hear the music, flatten out the EQ and cut the problem frequencies, go to breakerstereoperformance.com and buy some real equipment that doesn't require software magic to sound decent. Stop pushing those bars up to the top. You're better than that, or maybe you aren't. Okay guys, see you on the next one.